Hi guys, this is the advisor and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about the 15 signs. I'm going to point out the 15 signs to show that she's just using you. Of course, this is specifically aimed at men who are dating women who have a parasitic nature, but it can apply to any situation by any group or individual anywhere across the world. So without any further ado, this is 15 signs that she's just using you. And if you see enough of these, just walk away. It's not good for you. That's a parasitic relationship where one is just giving and one is just taking, and it's not for anyone because nobody should exploit anybody. Anyway, here we go. Number 1, she visits you, brings food, and eat and drink in front of you and don't offer you any. Now, this is a clear sign that this is a person who has ice for blood. Yes. This person, don't know if you're hungry, come to visit you, claim that you and her are in a relationship or you're dating, and just bring food for one. She stop at KFC, stop at Burger King, McDonald's, wherever, and she just bring one serving of food and drink and sits in front of you and eat and don't ask you if you need any. This may be a case where she visits your workplace or somewhere where you are. I suppose it wouldn't be at your home because they wouldn't bring food to your house. They would just come without. But anyway, for example, I know of a specific case and I'm going to state it here. There was this gentleman in New Kingston, works at a very prestigious government building. And he was working at the front desk of this ministry. And he was talking to this girl. And she would visit him several times a week. And when she comes, she normally comes around lunchtime or sometime in the afternoon because I think she had classes nearby. She had some kind of a skills training class close by. And when she come where he is, if she brings anything, any snack, anything, she just bring enough for one, and that's it. And I explained to him after observing this for some time, and he didn't listen. He said he didn't think anything was wrong with that because that was all she could have afforded. I said, fine. Anyway, he eventually moved in with her for like about 4 or 5 months. And then one day he was at work and the woman moved out the house with everything that he owned, even some of his clothes, which means that she had a man in the wings that wore the same size as he did. Anyway, it's a good sign to watch for, yeah? Number 2. She never calls you unless she needs money or some kind of favor. Yes, you may be dating, but you don't see her every day. But you might not see her for a few days. But the minute she calls and says she's coming over, she's coming for something. She wants something done that can benefit her. And she might not even ask you how you're doing. Or she may do so for the mere formality, but she doesn't come to see you unless she needs some kind of favor or money. 3, she never have anything to wear on a date. You say you want to take her out somewhere, to a movie, to a party or something, and the next thing on her lips is, oh, but I haven't got anything to wear. And when you're going to take her somewhere, you have to either buy her a dress or, a full outfit, but at least a dress or a pair of shoes or jeans or something because she has nothing to wear. She's just using you. Women always have clothes. She's using you. If a woman really cares about you and really wants you in her life and want to impress you, the last thing she wants to do is to tell you that she has nothing to wear. She'll want to make you feel that she's independent and capable of finding good clothes. So that's dead giveaway. So once you see that, she doesn't want you. She's just using you. 4, she never gives you any gifts on your birthday. You give her birthday gifts, but when your birthday comes around, she may or may not even call you just to wish you happy birthday because it might have even slipped her. That shows she's not interested. Move on. Move on. Women, on the whole, never forget birthdays. Men may forget. Men may forget even their own birthdays, like me, for example. But women never forget the birthday of anybody that they care about. Nobody, ever. So that's 4. 5. She only comes around on your payday. Yeah, she's been missing all week and you don't hear from her or see her, but the day you're getting paid, there she turns up at your doorstep or at your workplace. Hey, why? Coincidence? Hell no. She wants money, and that's the only thing she sees about you that she wants. So she's coming on payday. You must have the, if she's gonna suffer the inconvenience of visiting you, then at least it must be worth her while. What's in it for her? Money. So she comes on payday. Okay. 6. She never have sex with you unless she's getting money or some kind of value. The minute you ask for sex, she start telling you, oh my, I need some bill to be paid, this bill is overdue, and whatever, something, but there's some distress account she has to give for something and she can't handle it and so on and so forth. So you know you may get some of the kitten, but you know you have to let off some cash. Right. Same so. That's 6. Clear sign she doesn't want to be with you. She's only granting you the favor of having sex with you because she can get something out of it. 7. You visit her place and all she might offer you is water. In other words, if you told her you were visiting, she's personally even going to be asking you to bring her lunch, bring her dinner, or bring her something to cook anyway. So, and when you visit, if you come empty-handed, which men shouldn't really visit women's house empty-handed anyway, and under normal circumstances, of course there are exceptions, but generally speaking, men should walk with something. But having said that, if you ever go to a place with just your 2 long hands, you have nothing to get. You have to beg her for a little juice or a little water, which you shouldn't. So clear signs that she's not interested in you and she has nothing to offer you. 8. She expects a certain minimum out of your salary every payday. Yes, she's going to tell you, ask you to pay a certain bill, whether her internet bill or her electricity bill or something, or she just tell you plain, I want X amount. She actually going to judge your salary based on what she knows about you or what she think you can afford, and she's going to tell you that she needs that amount out of your pay or that amount every week or fortnight or every month, as the case may be, and that's it. She make that demand not in a demanding way, but she will eventually tell you that this is what she needs you to handle for her, and if you can handle that, and then that's the money she's going to be needing. Yes. 9. She never does anything for you. She doesn't wash your clothes. She does no cooking. She does no cleaning. She does nothing for you. She does nothing to make you feel that she's a wife material or she's capable of caring about your welfare. Now, once you're dating a girl and she makes no effort to show any sign that she is doing some physical stuff to show that she cares about you, walk. She's not interested in you. She is just, you're in a parasitic relationship. One is just giving, one is just taking. Walk away. That's not for you. Okay, number 10. She never encourages you to save towards your future. Any good woman is going to encourage you, hey, what are you doing? You can't be gambling. You can't be drinking so much. She'll always try to find some way for you to put aside some money for a rainy day. Or she want to know if you have got insurance. She want to know if you have got stuff like that. You know, she want to see that you're spending your money wisely. Once a woman is interested in you, she wants to see you have a good future. because your good future represents her good future. So if she doesn't want to see you making any plans and investing your money in a positive way that can have a positive effect on your life going forward, she is just using you. She doesn't care about your future because she has no future with you. So what the hell does it matter? It doesn't. Okay? Number 11. Will never gas up your car if you're broke. She will ask you to drop her here, drop me there, take me over there and pick me up at work and so on. But if one day you're out of cash and you say, can you please put some gas? I haven't got no gas. She will never have money. Could put some gas in the car that you're taking around with. Yes. And once you see that, you know that woman is just using you. Once you say you're broke and she uses your car or it gets picked up and dropped off at her convenience using that car, if she cannot put some gas in it when you're broke, walk. As a matter of fact, sometimes if you're picking her up too often, pretend one day that you haven't got any money. Just pretend and do it like a day or two after her payday. And if she says she can't put any gas in your car, walk. Yes, good way to find out. Okay? 12. She never offers to pay any of the expenses on a date. No matter how you go out on a date, she never even, say you are going out for a drink. She will never make the slightest offer to pay for a beer or a soda or anything, or to contribute anything. She's just always there for the taking. So once she's there just for the taking and it's you alone who goes on a date and you go on a date with her and you're the only one who is paying, then you know that's not for you. This is a parasitic relationship. Move on. 13. Anytime you ask her for sex, she agrees, but starts giving you hard luck stories. In other words, you come and you say, baby, you know what, in a way, but you make it clear that you need some kitten, right? And once you say you need some kitten, she starts, oh my God, I'm going to need this bill paid. I'm going to need that bill paid. Anytime you ask her, there is something. Or she'll ask you plain, what's in it for me? In other words, she getting the grind that she wants is not enough. We both are going to grind and we both are going to enjoy it. But you alone must pay. You're in a parasitic relationship. As a matter of fact, you're not in a relationship, for God's sake. Move on. Move on. What you're in there is what I would refer to as she's playing prostitute right there. She's just a dignified prostitute. Once she wants to exchange money for sex at any stage of the game, she's a prostitute. Right? It may be a little more dignified than walking the street. But exchanging money for sex, one way or another, is the same thing. That's a prostitute. That's what you don't ever want. Okay? She goes shopping. 14. She goes shopping and returns with nothing, not even a candy bar for you. You take her out, You take her out. She goes out by herself and she goes shopping for clothes or for shoes, whatever. But she goes on the town and gets stuff. She may have a child or two and she buys stuff for them. But she don't even bring a pair of socks for you. Not even a pair of socks. Not even a handkerchief. As a matter of fact, she doesn't bring even a candy bar. And say, all right, here, this is for you. No. You know the reason why? Because you do not count. Number 15. The golden number 15. She's spending weekend at your place, but walks in with her two long hands. In other words, You are supposed to, it is your duty to feed her totally. She doesn't think she could stop by the supermarket, pick up a few groceries, a few items, some rice, some sugar, a tin of milk, anything. She comes with her two long hands. She doesn't consider the possibility that you might be out of some seasoning, that she could bring a bottle of seasoning, even a pack of chicken noodle, nothing. She will come to you with her two long hands, and anytime she's visiting you on a weekend, she just comes to take what you've got. And once a woman does that and doesn't consider the possibility that she could stop somewhere and pick up a few grocery items or even take something from her kitchen cupboard when she's coming over and bring something and say, I just bought you a pound of steak. I bought you some franks. Maybe you can use this for your breakfast in future. Walk with half a dozen eggs. Even that. It shows that you care. Now, if the woman cannot do that, believe me, you're in a parasitic relationship. That is parasite number one. Move on. Don't invite her back. No, I'm not saying a woman can come to you one or two times without anything. I'm saying if this is her consistent behavior, believe me, that woman is not interested in you. If you're living together, she would not even feed her own self. She wouldn't spend $1 of her money in a supermarket to feed her own self if you're moving with her. So this is a clear sign, clear indication, 100% move on. Well, guys, I know I had said 15 reasons to show that she's just using you, but here is an extra one. Yeah, me love give brata. So here's an extra one. Whenever you visit her place, number 16, whenever she's visiting your place, she absolutely has to leave with something, whether money or money's worth. In other words, once she comes to you and she's sleeping over and spending the weekend over, she want to leave on the Monday morning or want to leave the next morning, she's asking you, telling you about her distress story. In other words, she have to get either money or money's worth. Chances are she even want to take out your groceries out of your cupboard and take back to her place. She didn't bring anything, but after eating you out for a weekend, she might even want to pack up your groceries and put in a bag and take away with her. Now that is a person with ice water running in her veins. That's no good for you. Move on. All right. So there you go, guys. This is what we call the 15, or should I say 16 signs that she's just using you. Take heed. And that's what I've got to say. Now, guys, give us a like. Tune into my channel more often. Subscribe. And take care of yourself. And I see you in my next video coming up shortly.